Let's see the Selenium WebDriver architecture. So over here we have the client and the server. Selenium language binding acts as a client and server could be the Selenium grid or the browser drivers. In this setup, as we can see, the test automation scripts are written using these language bindings. One of the automation tester could be using Java to write such scripts and other could be using Python to write such scripts. What internally happens is that these scripts are translated into WebDriver protocol JSON format and then client send them to the servers. Server understands these requests and then it processes it, performs the necessary action on the browser, and then server provides the necessary response to the client. Let's see the setup in action. So these are the probable list of the clients which we can use. So in our case, we would be using Java. So we can see we are using Java as a client here, and we have added this as a dependency in our project. Now using the client, we have written this script to open the browser and access this URL, podtest.n. We will be using Selenium grid as our server. So let's start the server. So the server is started now. Now the communication between the client and the server, in this case, happens using WebDriver protocol. To view the documentation of WebDriver protocol, you can use this website. Here you will get the information about different types of calls which the client internally makes to the server. Let's see the setup in action. On the left hand side, we have a test script which will act as the client, and on the right hand side, we have the Selenium grid working as a server. Let's trigger it. So a session has been created and this has opened up the site podtest.n. Let's check one more variant of client-server architecture in terms of Selenium execution. Over here, we will be using Postman as our client and we will be using Chrome driver as our server. Let's start the execution. So here I will run the collection. So as you can see, the session has been created and the navigate URL is also returning true. And this is the session which was created. So in a nutshell, this is how the client-server architecture works. I hope you enjoyed the session today and would have learned something new. If you did, please subscribe the channel and do share the content with others as well. Thank you for taking out time to watch Podtest.